The other day I had a coworker ask me what my go-to dessert is. I had a bit of a hard time answering this question. Really, it was two-sided in my brain. If I'm being good and on my diet and caring about things, it's easy, it's my protein ice cream. If I'm having whatever I want and not caring about calories or macros, it's ice cream with warm cookies. When it comes to being good, I have the ice cream part figured out. I would legitimately put my protein ice creams from the Ninja Creami against any regular ice cream. They're that good. Cookies, on the other hand, are a different story. Most cookies are really high calorie and have almost no protein and are very calorie dense for the volume. Then I was reminded about these protein cookies that they sell. I've never tried these, but some people say they're good. So I guess the question is it possible? Can I have my cookies and eat them too? Stay tuned to find out. Hey, I'm Scott. If you're new to the channel, I love food and I love fitness. Today we're going to be trying some protein cookies. I've never had a protein cookie, but I've heard some good things. So first I'm going to go over the macros and calories, and then I'm going to be doing a blind taste test of all the cookies. I'm going to compare them all to each other, decide which one is best. Finally, at the end of the video, I'm going to decide if I think they're worth it or not. So stick around to the end. Okay, so our first cookie is the main cookie that I think of when I think of a protein cookie. It's the Lenny and Larry's Boss cookie. This one for the entire cookie is 250 calories, 13 fat, 20 carb, 16 protein. The Lenny and Larry's cookie costs me $2.29 for one cookie. Next, we have the probably second most popular brand that I've seen, the Quest protein cookie. It says soft and chewy. These are all chocolate chip flavor, by the way. This one also 250 calories. This one's 18 fat, 19 carb, and 16 protein. This one costs $3.49. Next we have, I think it would be Control or CTRL cookie. This is the chocolate chunk soft baked, made with real chocolate chunks, not fake chocolate chunks, so that's good to know. Also 250 calories. This one's 9 fat, 27 carb, 15 protein. This one costs $3.49 at GNC. Next we have what could be, this is my dark horse pick for the best one. If this one is anywhere as good as the other ones, this is going to be the winner, I think. This one, Atkins, so it's like the low carb brand. It's only 3 net carbs, whatever that means, and it's 160 calories. I think it's a little bit smaller, but it's 11 fat, 13 carb, 7 grams of fiber, so that's probably where the net carbs are coming from, and then 10 protein, so about the same protein, but good amount less calories. So soft and chewy also. That one costs $1.87. I could only find it in a 4-pack, so it's a little bit cheaper, and it is smaller. Lastly, we need a control for this experiment. I'm gonna blind taste test them and not know which one is which. So we have some Mrs. Fields cookies. These ones they're a little smaller, so Kelsey's gonna try to give me the same size chunk for all the cookies to keep it even. But these ones are 130 calories per cookie, 5 fat, 19 carb, 1 protein. Better than 0. You would not believe how hard it was to find a regular non-protein cookie. Almost every store I went to had Lenny and Larry's, it had Quest cookies. If you're in the Portland area and you want to eat a cookie without protein in it, good luck to you. This one, the whole box was $1.25. There's 3 cookies in here. So definitely cheaper, definitely less protein. Are my cookies almost ready? All right, first of all, can we give a shout out to Kelsey in the comments for this presentation? I can't tell. They're all like the exact same size. I have no idea which is which. Let's get into them. I've never been so excited to film a video. We got our first one here. That's how it looks. Looks like the chocolates they're decent size. Not that many, they're mostly on the top. We'll see. It's soft and chewy, like they keep saying, but it is dry. Could definitely go from a little more chocolate, almost like a sand texture. I'm gonna give this like a 6 out of 10. If I bought this and I thought it was a regular cookie, I'd be disappointed. Maybe okay for a protein cookie. All right, moving on to cookie number 2. This one, maybe it's just the way that Kelsey cut it, but it looks almost like a protein bar. It's got like sharp lines. Looks like there's a little more chocolate chunks in the center, not just on top. That one's better. It's like a protein bar. Not as dry as the first one. It is still a little dry, but it's fooling me more like it tastes got a protein. Watch this one be the Mrs. Fields, but it definitely feels like it has like a protein aftertaste. That one's better though, 6.5. Cookie number 3. More cookie, chocolate chips in the center of the cookie. I think this might be the real one. That's the best one. The other one's like almost like my mouth is like dry instantly. This is more like, tastes like a real cookie. It's nicely like baked, just a little bit of golden on the bottom. It's dense. It's the M word.
Moist.
This one's really good. This pretty good cookie. This is like an 8, I would say, and a 7.5. This is a good cookie. If I had this with ice cream, I'd be happy. Next one. Said I thought the last one was the real one, but this is the best looking. It's got good, like semi-sweet kind of looking chocolate chips. There's some on the bottom, they're throughout. Looks pretty good, like it's well baked. Let's give it a try. Man, that one's good too. That's gotta be the real one. That's an 8. I think that's the real one. It had no dryness. I didn't feel like, oh, this is like kind of like a cookie. You could tell the difference. A lot of these, I feel like you're trying to trick yourself. Moving on to the last one here. We have this, it looks almost like pumpkin, kind of orange. Yeah, we'll give it a try. I'm interested. Wow, it smells just like a protein bar. I wonder how different these are. There's like probably a protein bar that they like bake and flatten out. The main way I would describe most of these is dry. My mouth is like a desert. It's not very good. All right, well, these two are the best. Probably that's the worst, then that one, then that one, then that one, then that one. But I'm gonna guess this is Mrs. Fields, the real cookie. And then I want this to be the Atkins because I have 3 more of them. So I'm gonna guess that's Atkins. This one is the Control, however you say that one. That's my guess for that one. This one I'm gonna say Lenny and Larry's. And this one I'm gonna say Quest. Okay, I hope it's time for the big reveal. I hope I got at least one right. Let's see. Okay, I was right about Mrs. Fields. Okay, good. I wasn't right about Atkins. Quest was the second best. So I don't think Lenny and Larry is good at all. I would not. That is not worth the money. Especially it was like, I don't know, almost $3. This one too, would not buy it again. This one, okay. Especially since it was a little cheaper, lower calorie. Quest, this one. If you're gonna buy a protein cookie, buy this one. Definitely the closest. I thought this was the real one for a while. You can't beat the real thing by far. I knew it as soon as I took a bite. Does camera woman want to try?
No, I don't like that one.
Yeah.
So I snuck a bite of this. I thought it was dry still.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I'm curious to hear which one you think is best.
It's dry. The chips are good.
Yeah.
Texture's better. On the front end, it feels like the normal cookie.
Yeah.
And then the flavor lands on kind of pure protein cookie dough bar.
Yeah.
Need more chocolate chips in. That one tastes protein bar.
Yeah. So what's your favorite?
This texture is the best.
Okay. Better than Mrs. Fields?
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
Those were the same size bites, but look how much cookie is left. Like I had to really, that was like half the cookie versus like that truly was a quarter of it.
So you do get more mediocre cookie. I feel like all of them you can taste the fake sugar. What's the worst one? Yeah.
Hands
I
down.
don't.
Which is crazy because when we were looking for the Control cookie, this was everywhere.
All right, so to wrap it up, my final thoughts. Are these protein cookies worth it? I say no. I can't have my cookies eating the 2, I guess. If you're craving a cookie, just get a real cookie and equate the calories. I'd rather have 250 calories of a real cookie and drink a protein shake or get my protein somewhere else than get these. I don't really understand what these are for. Like it's cool you get protein from them, I guess, but they're not very low calorie and they're not very good. Another option, maybe the best option, is to make your own protein cookie. There's a ton of good recipes on YouTube. I would strongly recommend you check out Rahul Kamat. Makes some really good recipes. A lot of them have easy ingredients. They're delicious. Check his channel out, give him a try. If you have a sweet tooth like me, check out some of my creamy ice cream recipes. They're delicious. They do taste like the real thing, unlike this. Those ones, you could fool someone being real ice cream. I think that's it, guys. I appreciate you watching. Tell me if there's anything else you'd like me to review in the comments below. Give the video a like. I'd really appreciate it. It helps our channel out a lot. And if you could subscribe, that would also be greatly appreciated. Until next time, have a good one. See you in the next video.